Hi, my students. How are you? My name is Ali Abu Harb. I graduated from Android Nano degree from my big family, Udacity. And today I will be responsible for you and help you until you graduate from Nano degree. And I will share my experience that I have learned from the professional developers at Udacity with you. But before I start, there is a note I would like to tell you. I'm here to help you, so I will be very happy when you ask me, and feel free to contact with me via Slack channel. And also, my friends, I'm very interested in expressing your opinions and participating in this session. Even if your answers are wrong, I will correct them for you. And don't be shy about questions. I will really be happy when you ask me. So guys, let me start this session. I click on this. Okay. Let us start this session. This session is talking about intent. So, what is an intent? But before I even explain what the intent is, let me clarify the concept of the activity. Activity. Okay. Assume we have a simple application of Hello World and there is one activity. This activity is called one page for people who are not programmers, for ordinary people. While for us, we have its own name, is activity. And it consists of two things. Activity main.java and activity main.xml. So guys, assume that we have an application that has three activities: activity 1, activity 2, and activity 3. So guys, we will need a specific component to connect between these activities. This is called intent. Imagine with me that someone asks us to make an application for him and that we would be working with one activity only. This means that there will be only one page. Guys, I said one page. And this page will be therefore have all application informations. So guys, there will be a lot of information on one page, on one single page, or in one single activity. A lot of information in one activity. So we need to make the application easier in code and also easier for the user to better understand it. Some of this is done by setting up multiple activities, and each activity will be responsible for a specific action, and there is no need to put all the jobs in one place. No need to put all the functionality of the app in one page on one single activity. So the question here is, how do I create my activity from another activity? Does anyone know that? I will assume that I discussed the answer with you, and I knew who know and knew who didn't know, and here is my answer. Well, instead of being able to call another activity directly, Android made it easy for us to provide a messaging object called intent. So, what is an intent? Intent is a messaging object used to request an action from another app component. And intent facilitates the communications between different components. And intent are of two types. There are two types of intent. Actually, explicit intent and implicit intent. The intent allows the application to send the request to perform a specific action. The action can be several types, such as start a new activity, or maybe pick or display photo, or maybe cell phone call. So guys, the question here says, why use the intent while we are able to call another activity using the name of the class directly? Again, the question here says, why use the intent while we are able to call the other activity using the name of the class directory? Why? In fact, the intent seems more complicated than it is. I want you to look at it as if it were an envelope, and every envelope containing the information of the component to be sent to it. It is worth mentioning here that the intent contains a small amount of data. Focus with me, I said small amount of data, not large. Small amount of data. So guys, because there are in the Android platform other things of its function storage of large amount of data and deal with it. While here intent essential function is to pass data between activity. So data will be small amount of data. These data are often strings or maybe numbers or objects as serializable. So or moreover, when the other component receive the envelope, it's open it and extract the information from it. And using this analogy, it can be said that this type of intent is an explicit intent. So what is explicit intent? Explicit intent communicates between two activities inside the same application. Again, inside the same application, not different application. From activity 1 in application to activity 2 in the same application. And there is another kind of intent called implicit intent. Implicit intent communicates between two activities of different application. Suppose these applications are in your phone, and now you are in the Gmail app, and you have click on that link. What's going to be happen when you click on this link? Well, remember that we use implicit intent here. That is, we don't know what the application are able to open this link and that are inside in your phone. So set action via implicit intent, and we leave it into phone to search for these applications that support the opening of links and which are in this action. In this case, there are two applications, Firefox and Google Chrome. When choose any application and click OK or click always, it will open that link there. And intents are used to start, as I said before, start an activity, start a service such as open email and web browser and calling, or maybe pass data in the same application or different application. And goodbye guys, see you in the next lecture.